Once upon a time, in the heart of a lakebo, where the palm trees swayed to the rhythm of the evening breeze and the sound of crickets filled the night air, there was a village called Umidike. This village, known for its rich traditions and deep-rooted customs, came alive under the glow of the full moon. It was during this sacred time that the people gathered in the village square for the famous Ego Onwa, the Moonlight Dance. The Moonlight Dance was not just a night of music and merriment, it was a time of love, a night when young hearts found their rhythm, and whispered desires took shape in the cool night air. It was said that many love stories began on this night, under the watchful eyes of the moon. Among the young women preparing for the dance was Adise, the pride of Umidike. She was as graceful as the river that flowed through the village, her skin glowed like freshly polished udu, and her laughter was like the tinkling of bells. Many young men had tried to win her heart, but none had succeeded, for Adise was waiting for what, she did not know. That same evening, far beyond the village square, Obina sat under the ancient Udala tree, sharpening his thoughts as he sharpened his MMA. He was a warrior in training, known for his strength and wisdom. But what the village did not know was that Obina carried a longing in his heart, one that no spear or battle could conquer. His childhood friend, Nana, nudged him. "Obina, will you sit here all night? The Moonlight Dance is where the heart finds its beat. Come and see the maidens. Who knows? You might find one who will melt that warrior's heart of yours." Obina chuckled but said nothing. He had never been one to chase after love, but something in the air that night pulled him towards the village square. The square was already alive with music. Drummers beat their ikoro, and flutists sang sweet melodies into the night. The young women, dressed in their finest George wrappers, adorned with coral beads, swayed to the rhythm of the drums, their feet dusting the earth in perfect harmony. Adise stood among them, her eyes shining with a mixture of joy and mystery. As the dance began, the young men took their place, each one hoping to impress a maiden. The dance was more than movement, it was a language of the heart. Eyes met, smiles were exchanged, and steps synchronized as if spirits whispered secrets to the dancers. Then, as if led by an unseen force, Obina found himself stepping onto the dance ground. He was not known for dancing, but tonight, something felt different. His eyes scanned the crowd until they locked with Adise. Time slowed. The music became a distant hum. Adise felt her breath hitch. She had danced with many before, but never had she felt the sudden rush of warmth in her chest. When Obina moved towards her, she did not hesitate. Their steps fell into place as if the gods themselves had choreographed their dance. The crowd noticed. The drummers, sensing something special, increased their tempo. The village elders exchanged knowing glances. Young maidens sighed in admiration, and other young men watched with a mix of awe and envy. As Obina spun Adise in time with the rhythm, he whispered, "Have we danced before, or is it the moon weaving magic tonight?" Adise laughed, a soft, melodious sound. "Perhaps the moon knows what we do not." The dance continued, and with each step, something unspoken passed between them. It was more than attraction, it was recognition. As the final beat of the drums echoed into the night, they stood close, their breaths mingling. The elders nodded approvingly. The gods had made their choice. That night, as the moon cast its silver glow over Umidike, Adise and Obina sat beneath the Udala tree, speaking of everything and nothing. They spoke of childhood dreams, of the future, of the way the stars looked when reflected in each other's eyes. By the time the first cock crowed, their hearts had become one, sealed not with words, but with the memory of a dance that had brought them together. And so, under the witness of the moon and the blessing of the ancestors, a new love story began in Umidike. For years to come, the villagers would speak of that night, the night the moon shone its brightest, and two souls found their rhythm in the Moonlight Dance. The end. Kindly subscribe, like and comment what you think of the video in comment section. I love you all.